Okay, sorry guys. I'm eating.
A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. The lane opens up that time. He'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Let's see how many times I can get him to do it. That's his 4th time actually doing it, but as we're recording, that's his...
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Shift. X3. 218. Jump. Hey, echo.
See how many times he do it.
Yeah.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm recording you now, nigga.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner,
that nigga running that.
If you get your hips turned the
Will
wrong
Buck
way,
like every other play.
Big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Yeah, you better change it.
Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So on offense, he just do this I-form twin. So haven't really seen much on offense. I whiffed on the tackle, so I'm not really worried.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
This is Howard on 2nd down. He finds an opening past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
They touch you, that's a block. They touch you. They don't even have to engage. They just touch you. It's a wrap.
And it is still early. Just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already. And we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
57. 357.
From the 22, Wentz. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Oh, that formation, huh, little boy?
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On the toss play, Howard.
Gotcha.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Again the juke. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play.
That's why he's not #1 in rushing, because he's hurt.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
61, Matchbox White. 6 guys. Hey, wahoo. Go. Motion. Go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Jones.
Nice sack.
1st and 10.
Nice sack.
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3 and out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Excuse me.
Now Jones looking for Shepard deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing and put them in that position.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I don't really see no challenge here. I already know I'm going to make a mistake if I'm eating.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Alert. 3 down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
His plays fast.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. On the give, running right is Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Easy, bro, easy.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Drop deep, smooth. 57 to Mike.
From the 25 on second down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end.
That's out of bounds.
And he'll be out.
Everybody saw that. That's out of bounds. Look at this.
A gain there.
1-2. Right out of bounds. Thank you. Oh, hell.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Howard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Lion. Under crunch. Under crunch. Check. 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 Kill.
Delay.
And that'll set them back 5.
Eat. Come on. I ain't on lunch.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. It's 74. 74. Go. Go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Lefty. Lefty. Watch QB.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a big, bro. Broke-ass game.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
I got 24 seconds. Think I can do it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
That has to be already on the
Eagles. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Yes,
so a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So much in this game is ridiculous. My boy don't even do that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
I'll be doing the worst shit in the world, bro.
And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I'll be bugging.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good run.
Bro, if you're going to run,
continues to run.
On the last 2-3 seconds, like, come on,
with
bro.
2 seconds remaining
all
in the
you're doing
second
is wasting
quarter.
time here. Trying to get this game over with. Niggas be bugging me out with this shit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
Just wasting time, bro.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stops right around the 29.
Come on.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando.
These niggas are ball time now when the game's already over. All types of crazy shit.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I don't feel like it's worth it right now.
Now Saquon Barkley. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go with Howard again. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll try to run forward with Howard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
You know what they fixed? The teleport. I remember when you used to hit stick, teleport right to the guy. They fixed that. Teleport. Boom.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Silver.
Again, it's Howard. Still a couple
if you're just going to run and get the game over,
as the
at least 2
3-yard
the
game
clock.
brings up a 3rd down.
At least 2 the clock.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Try to show a video that you're doing the same stuff and stuff.
Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
What's up with this lag, bro?
50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
It is a horrible lag, bro.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 39, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check, 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 check. Protein spill. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
And I got Thomas,
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pilot, 64, weak. 57. Ready?
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From the 39, Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They run with Howard. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now it's Tate. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 1st down, Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yes, yes. We want this.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Gotta set this one. Portable's up right here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
Losing lag. Go together. Lou lag.
This will be fielded on the back line.
Oh, that nigga Lou lag. See, what it is he's trying to do like these run formations. I have a scheme
already
like,
at the line, this
like
Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now a give, right side. It's Howard, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
What are you doing to yourself?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
This guy. 57 to Mike.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Trash.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.